Welcome to RCR Wireless News. I'm Martha DeGrasse, and I'm here with Jesse Robbins. He is founder and CEO of Orion Labs. Jesse, thanks so much for making the time to talk to us. So you are someone who puts out fires in every sense of the word. We learned that you're a volunteer firefighter and that you also were putting out fires at Amazon for a while. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I got my start running technical operations at Amazon. My business card did say Master of Disaster, and my role there was sort of making the websites and services highly reliable and available. So yeah, it was.
So you were the go-to person if anything went down?
I was, and then I tried to build a culture where everyone was a go-to person, and then improve things from there. So it was a while ago, but it was something I'm very proud of, and seems to have had a lasting impact there.
That's great. That's great. And then after that, you founded Chef, right?
I did. Yep. Sort of taking the cloud knowledge that I had at Amazon, combining it with DevOps and the other things that I sort of helped get started after I left, and building a tool platform that powers quite a lot of the world's infrastructure now. So pretty pleased with how Chef is doing, and left Chef in 2013.
So what led you to found Orion Labs?
So there are a lot of really hard problems that somebody can try to solve. I wanted to solve a problem that put things in people's hands and basically gave them a type of tool that made their work better. I'm a firefighter by training. We use radios and radio systems. I'm also a geek, and so I'm a big fan of Star Trek. And what we wanted to do was build a real-time communication system that let teams, wherever they are, communicate in real time, but using modern smartphone, cellular, mobile technologies, and moving, sort of reinventing what was the traditional push-to-talk and radio market.
So what's different about this?
So Onyx, which is what I'm wearing now, connects to our network through a variety of different clients. And what it does is give you that real-time, heads-up ability to communicate just by pressing a button and speaking. The types of use cases that we see today are construction, retail, small, medium-sized businesses, lots of teams working together who need to collaborate. We're here at Moscone Center. This center runs using a bunch of people connecting with radios to run booths and events and so forth. And that's kind of what we focus on. Onyx is today for teams that need to communicate in real time without boundaries, on any device, any network, any range.
And right now it uses Bluetooth?
It uses Bluetooth LE and connects securely to the phone. It's end-to-end encrypted, so communication is secured all the way from the Onyx device to anyone else that you're communicating with. So it's not like a Bluetooth accessory, it's more like a Bluetooth connected network device.
And what's next? Will it use cellular?
Yeah, so we are in the middle. We just shipped the first of our connected bots, so called Orion Translate. And Translate is something that lets you bring in real-time language translation. The first language that we launched is Spanish. We support many different ones. We're kind of getting feedback from customers, but it's available today. If you buy an Onyx, you can try it out right away. Obviously we're here at Mobile World Congress, and we have a partnership with Sequans, and so we're certainly exploring ways of taking Onyx and other clients and pushing them out in ways that don't depend on a smartphone tether.
Okay. So the push-to-talk market has some pretty big companies.
It does.
How are you going to break in?
So we're fortunate to have Motorola Solutions as an investor.
Okay.
We think of what they do, and again, I use Motorola products when I'm working in the fire service. I depend on them. They're amazing. We're kind of reinventing that for new market segments where traditional push-to-talk and even some of the classic push-to-talk over cellular products don't really work for the type of users that we target. So we've been pretty fortunate when our customers come to us. They often have never considered using a radio or sort of classic radio system. They are looking for much more like a smart walkie-talkie, or often they will say something like a Star Trek communicator badge. And so that's because of things like Alexa and Cortana and Siri. Expectations in the market of always on, easy to use, consumer-like devices that make enterprise situations and use cases so much easier.
So what types of customers are coming to you for this?
So the biggest ones are, again, in those construction, retail environments, lots of mobile teams, event producers. We run our own event here using our devices. Things like parks and rec, education, really, you name it, people find a way to communicate and have a need to communicate in real time.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been very exciting because what is happening as we see the reach of cellular, the reach of mobile devices increase, every business ends up being able to incorporate technology in a new way.
Yeah.
And so Orion and our customers are saying, how do we take a mobile technology and make our mobile teams work better? And we're able to give them that through Onyx today and through other services that we'll launch in the future.
And is anybody else doing real-time translation, English to Spanish?
Not quite like ours. There are many different services in the market that provide language translation. None of them put them into that real-time group context. None of them do it in a wearable like this. That's really kind of unique to the way that we've approached the market. But we're also fortunate because we stand on the shoulders of giants. So we didn't have to build the language backend. We use services like the ones offered by Microsoft and Google and Amazon in order to build that. We connect our users and customers to that in real time.
That's great. What's the next language that you'll add, do you think?
So we support like 40 languages now.
Oh.
We've got a lot of requests for Mandarin. We have had requests for French, particularly today talking to Sequans, who's a French company. And so really, we're going to start launching additional ones based on the feedback we get.
Fantastic. All right, Jesse Robbins, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. It was a pleasure.